Today, I will be critiquing Amazon Park in Eugene, Oregon. This park is 99.18 acres with features such as baseball fields, a dog park, skate park, community garden, and a community bike and pedestrian path. Overall, it is a very nice place to walk around and people watch. I always see many people walking, running, and biking on the paths, and the playground always seems to be in full use. This park is important to the community in that it creates a green space for people to be in and enjoy. According to the World Health Organization, urban parks and gardens play a critical role in cooling cities and also provides safe routes for walking and cycling for transport purposes as well as sites for physical activity, social interaction, and for recreation. Recent estimates show that physical inactivity linked to poor walkability and lack of access to recreational areas contributes to 3.3% of global deaths. This being said, the park would help reduce the urban heat island effect, as well as help the well-being of people who use it. Another key point that the World Health Organization points out is that urban parks and green spaces also are important to mental health. Having access to green spaces can help reduce health inequalities, improve well-being, and aid in treatment of mental illnesses. Some analysis suggests that physical activity in a natural environment can help remedy mild depression and reduce physiological stress indicators. This is something we all need in Eugene, especially if you suffer from seasonal depression like I do. Even though I really enjoy this park and I see many upsides to having it in Eugene and near my apartment, I have noticed certain areas that could use work. Apart from the field for sports, there is a lot of space only being used for grass, where no one walks on, and those areas remain empty. There are a lot of areas in the park that have patches of dense trees that help sequester carbon, but I think the park could use more trees planted sparsely throughout the park, which would create shade for visitors in summer months, as well as help sequester more carbon. Another area of possible improvement is where there are huge puddles in the grass that could be turned into wetland areas. Wetlands could help filter more rainwater and slow down water before entering the stream, as well as provide habitat for more animals and species. I wish there were also more thoughtful placements of park benches throughout the community areas that would be more inviting to visitors. The few benches placed in the park are awkwardly placed and rarely used. Another possible improvement would be along the path, which there is very little lighting, so at night it makes the park very hard to use. The last improvement I'd want to make is to clean up the stream along Amazon Park. As it is now, there's a lot of garbage that is piled up in the water that looks very dirty. Adding public trash cans along the trail could help possibly remedy the situation. Overall, Amazon Park is a nice place to visit and walk or bike through, but I think incorporating these key improvements would help improve the overall aesthetic values as well as the environmental values of the park. I would like to see more people exploring the park off the concrete path someday, sitting under trees for shade, and being able to see the wetlands that help filter pollutants and sustain more life. Thanks for listening.